Hello everybody, it's Coffee Mornings with me, Karlos, where I talk about a game based upon top secret criteria whilst drinking my morning coffee until my cup is dry. And I was all set to make a video about Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. But to be honest, I hated it so much that it kind of made me want to stop playing games, making videos, and even keep breathing in and out. So I left it a few months and read some books, listened to some music, played with my kids and dog, doubled my medication, and only now am I prepared to sit down and make a video about a skill-driven sword fighting game. And here's Nidhogg 2, described by its detractors as boring and looking like poop, and its supporters as thrilling chaos and gruesomely gorgeous. So, who's right? Well, like most things in life, the answers are pretty obvious and right in front of you if you can be bothered to look for them. So let's buckle our swashes and get our stab hands ready for Nidhogg 2, no subtitle. The Nidhogg is a dragon/serpent who gnaws at a root of the world tree, Yggdrasil, and also eater of the souls of dead murderers and oath breakers. Boo on them. Also eater of you when you win a stage. Despite looking like it was released on the BBC Micro in 1873, the original Nidhogg came out in 2014 to some critical success, but was ignored by this reviewer at the time on the basis that I already play one amazing game that looks like that, and I don't need another one. Still, developer Messhoff must have spent the following 3 years eating rainbow plasticine, because he then proceeded to vomit it all out onto the graphics pot for this souped up sequel, which adds a greater variety of everything that the first one had, hopefully without destroying what made the first one interesting to play. So firstly, grab hold of your sword, bigger sword, dagger, or bow and arrow, and then repeatedly try to inflict pointy-end murder on your opponent whilst moving to the right. Again, and again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And sometimes he will stab you up real nice and move the screen to the left. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. With such a simple concept, the gameplay has to be solid and satisfying, which it absolutely is. Sword fighting is a dueling system whereby games are won either by a quick thrust or through a well-timed disarming move, leaving your flesh bag opponent all exposed and stabbable. Being brutally dismembered isn't the drawback it is in real life, however, since mere moments later you respawn to fight again and get to try another technique for besting your opponent. Because in the end, the only victory condition is reaching the far end of the level and being gobbled up by a giant pink worm, this lends itself to some very swingy gameplay, where one player very nearly makes it to the end only to be killed and have his opponent flushed with the victory and drenched in entrails go on a roll that brings them back to the middle of the level. Thus, fights can stretch on for some time, particularly in multiplayer, and specifically local multiplayer is where Nidhogg 2 really shines, where your action on the screen is likely to be punctuated by impromptu sword fighting of your own at home when your friend inexplicably chains 10 kills together in a row and rips victory from your grasp. It's not quite the same when the computer does it and you have to threaten your PC tower or PlayStation with a plastic lightsaber, but you know, still pretty good. Nidhogg 2 then equals good fun with friends. Grab it on sale for fewest regrets. Thank you ever so much for watching today's video on Nidhogg 2. I do hope very much that you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please do not hesitate to press the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.